proud of our effort. We kind of knew Tennessee State was a dangerous team. They really get out in transition at a breakneck pace. So felt like that was an important part of the game, and we did a pretty good job until the last 4:30 something of the first half, and they went on a little run and took the lead. I think we were up 32-24, and they ended the half 11-2. But I thought our response in the second half was really good. And, we had a lot of things that were, I think that could have been a detriment to our group's confidence, and I thought we fought through the hard.
Does it feel good to get back into the win column after the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, we lost FAU, Charleston, then beat Mississippi Valley, and then lost to Grand Canyon. So when we haven't lost 3 out of 4 very regularly. So I think there's just this, and Shiloh said it in the locker room. I thought it was well said. Like, he's grateful for winning because you can never take it for granted. You know, college basketball, it's hard to win games. It doesn't matter who you're playing; it's hard to win games. So especially at this level. So yeah, absolutely. It's I think it was good for our group.
It seemed like the offense flowed through Zach Cleveland a lot tonight. How much of a benefit is that to your team to have a guy with his skill set that you can really run that offense through?
Yeah, Zach's got such a uniqueness to him because he can play make. He really can be a point forward. He can score on the block. He actually can shoot better than his percentages, but and then he's a terrific defender. So I just think his completeness really helps our cause, and that was the matchup tonight because of their switching. Our guys did a pretty good job of recognizing it, and playing through it. But we have a couple of guys like that, and like the game plan since Florida Atlantic has been switch. So I think our guys are getting more and more used to it.
What did you notice? He was close to triple double, and were the guys trying to get you to put him back on the floor?
I had no idea, but if I would have known, I wouldn't have put him on the floor anyway.
What value is the last 10 minutes or so for Kyle Rode in terms of shooting the three and seeing that three go in a number of times?
I hear the question, Eddie. I just think Kyle Rode believes in Kyle Rode, and so do we. So it's always good to see it go through the hoop, though. And he struggled a bit of late, but I'll take a bad Kyle Rode game any day of the week because of however many games he's been here, 130 plus. I've seen very few of them. But every shooter needs to see it go in to regain their confidence. Yet I want Kyle, because of the historical deposits that he's made, I want him to keep staying aggressive because he's a terrific shooter.
You mentioned as well starting the game off, handling the tempo, then the lull into the first half and the early second half, and then getting it back together. Was that tactical adjustments? Was that something that your team just fought through, and is it a lot of that? How do you kind of explain it?
I think over the course of the year, like if you've watched this, there's been so many runs. Even the Myrtle Beach tournament, we got down a bunch in the first half a couple of times. The Grand Canyon game, I think we went on a whatever run, and then they had a 13-0 run. But like Grand Canyon, there's not many games when you go 0 for 15, 5 turnovers, and still have a chance to win. And we had a 6.5-minute stretch where we didn't make a field goal and we turned it over 5 times. So there's this group has a chance to do something really special. But we've played a hard schedule. It doesn't stop when once we get to league, it's brutal. We still have a couple of home games and then at Utah Valley and Alabama. So we got to keep improving.
You held them to 4 of 32 shooting in the second half. How pleased were you with your team's effort on that end?
Yeah, we were better defensively. I think Joseph had a lot to do with that, but them not having number 2 for some of the second half helped our cause too because he was feeling it. But Joseph wanted that assignment in the second half, and I think our defense was really solid in the second half.
You talked about Vinzan and his efforts on the defensive end, but you also got a second career double tonight. How happy are you for him to be able to do that on that end of the floor?
Yeah, I mean, the more you watch Joseph, the more you appreciate him. He's really complete. He's sacrificial. I think anything that comes his way in terms of recognition or accolades, I think they're so deserved because, you've heard me say Meyer's in a little bit of obscurity because he doesn't take a lot of shots. But man, oh man, is he efficient?
We got one more on the virtual call.
All right, Coach, we're going to go to Jason Porter here, courtside media rep. Coach, noticing here on the stats line that you guys were outscoring Tennessee State in the paint, 34 points to 16 points tonight. Just curious if that was something that you saw in film. Were you trying to exploit that, or is that just kind of what the defense gave to you tonight, outscoring them in the paint?
Yeah, I think a lot of it was what the defense is giving us. Like, again, a lot of people are switching. They're running us off the three, really trying to contest hard. And behind that, you got a little bit of space to operate near the rim. So I thought our guys were effective in recognition, in completion. Like it's one thing to recognize it, another thing to finish the play. We missed some chippies at the hoop, but again, I thought it was a complete performance. I'll close with I think it was a little bit of a trap. When you play in front of 4,000 plus, you lose a really tough game to another really good team, and it breaks a whatever game winning streak at home. There could be a little bit of interference in your confidence and maybe the disappointment that we felt that maybe we let Flames Nation down. But so I thought our guys showed a great deal of maturity, especially being down one in the first half, to respond the way they did in the second half. Thank you, guys.